Loktar, and welcome to a World of Warcraft video series guide to the daily Garrison quest, Mastering the Menagerie. Today's episode 14. We're just about finished here, aren't we? Last episode, episode 13, we took on Stitches Jr. He was pretty painful to try and take on, but we dished out more pain than he could put up with. Okay, now today, episode 14, our opponents are what was that? Wow, that's weird. I've only had this kind of thing happen before with the garden. Okay, whatever. The three arcane familiars, Hanos, Fatos, and Manos. Now, unlike the three robots, none of these really have the same attacks, but two of them have the same amount of HP. Pets for the first attempt I've chosen are Scourged Whelpling, Golden Dragonhawk Hatchling, and Infinite Whelpling. Scourged Whelpling you can get at Sindragosa's Fall in Icecrown. Yeah, around the big crater here. Golden Dragonhawk Hatchling can be purchased from, what's her name? Jillian in Eversong Woods. Thing is, you'll need a Horde character to do that, because she's a Horde NPC. You buy it at Fairbreeze Village. But if you don't want to make a Horde character, you can always go to, what's his name? I want to say Rashad. No, that's the Arakoa guy. The outcast in Spires. Let me see, Dragon Hawk. Oh, it is Rashad. Dealer Rashad in Netherstorm, Stormspire. You know, where I've said before to get the mana Wormling. Same guy. Okay, last pets I've chosen is Infinite Whelpling. However, you might only need the first two. But if you still want to know where to get Infinite Whelpling, you can find it outside and mostly in the Caverns of Time in Tanaris. There you go, right here. Just enter the cave and there should be a whole bunch of them inside there. Or a few outside up to this point here. Abilities I'll be using is just Tail Sweep for Scourged Whelpling. Golden Dragonhawk will use Flame Breath and Conflagrate. And Infinite Whelpling, if I need anything, will use Tail Sweep or... well, either of these two abilities will work, but I'm only going to use Tail Sweep since it usually ends with one hit away from victory. Okay, I think I've gone over everything. Alright, let's get started. Now the first of these guys to come out, Manos, is the fastest, with 276 speed. The other two are pretty slow, with less than 250. So if that's kind of important to you, you can, well, there you go. And you can plan accordingly. Now Manos is pretty predictable. He's gonna do the old 1-2. 1 being Arcane Storm, and 2 Mana Surge. One thing I've done is bring out a Weather Pet. Just cast another Weather ability to cancel out Arcane Storm as he brings it out. Or I've used Mechanical Pets to take a lot less damage from Mana Surge. However, just spamming Tail Sweep is enough to do the trick. So here's Manos with Arcane Storm. And he's going to follow it up with Mana Surge. I almost said Arcane Surge. When he actually finishes Mana Surge, he'll either refresh Arcane Storm, which I think is more likely, or he'll attack with Arcane Slash. If he got a crit or two, I might have had Scourged Whelpling fall to damage there. But he does get an extra turn after dying. So, almost dead. Next up is Hanos. He's also pretty predictable. He's going to start out with Flash. This will reduce your pet's accuracy by 50% for 2 turns. And the next thing he's going to do is Prepare Invisibility. What it does is it puts a buff on him. After 2 turns, he becomes unattackable, and I don't know, you'll probably just have to pass or put up some kind of defensive buff on yourself. And when he's not doing either of those, he'll just do a basic critter attack, which hurts more if you're blinded by Flash. So, Scourge Whelpling really doesn't like critter attacks. They hurt. All I'm going to do again is Tail Sweep. Now there's not much I can do here, except hope that it hits. It might not, it might. It's 50%. What are you going to do? Okay, there's Invisibility. Scourge Whelpling is out. Now what I like about Golden Dragonhawk Hatchling here is I'm going to start with Flame Breath and burn my opponent. What I like is that when Flame Breath sets a burn debuff on Hanos, I can use Conflagrate for extra damage, which actually kind of bypasses the Magical Pet passive. Let's see, it says it will deal about 600 total damage, but each of those hits are separate. And the Magical Pet passive will only let me deal about between 500 and 550 damage in one attack. And more accurately, it's in one hit. So if you've got multi-hitting attacks, that's a nice way to get around it. Now, of course, it didn't really matter there, since the first hit of Conflagrate took him out. Anyways, watch this Flame Breath Fatos until he's given up. 374. No. Yeah, I don't think I'll need to use Claw or the other first ability. What is it? Quills. No, definitely not Quills. There's really no danger to having Arcane Winds up after Manos. I've got to go over Fatos' abilities first before I finish here. Now you've seen he just put a debuff on me. Foreboding Curse. That lowers my... Oh, I thought it said it lowers my speed. Oh, it does. It says here that it lowers my speed, but not when the debuff is actually up. Let me see, 195. Yeah, I know I'm faster than that. Lowers your speed and you take a bit more extra damage. And he'll also use a elemental attack or magic attack. Seethe and Arcane Slash. So if you've got a mechanical pet or flying pet, you might not last very long. So you could bring out a, well, not a mechanical pet, because although it's strong against magic attacks like Arcane Slash, it'll take more damage from Seethe. So you can take a critter or anything that's not flying or mechanical against him. Or maybe you can finish him off with your second pet. Oh, there it goes. Or your third pet. Now you're just about done here. There's really nothing he can do at this point. So... Tail Sweep, that's it. And the burn should do the rest. Thank you, burn. Awesome. These guys can be a bit tricky, but you know, they're not too hard. I'd say they're pretty on par with being rare quality opponents at max level. Alright then, let me see if I can figure out another set of pets with which to... Wait a minute, that's weird. It's magic evil fence. Anyways, I'll be right back with another team. And we're back. I'm hiding in the bushes. Nah, not really. It's not like I'm hard to spot. We are back with a new lineup. Ta-da! Okay, I've got Arcane Eye, Dragon Bone Hatchling, and Scarab Hatchling. You can find Arcane Eye outside of Karazhan in Deadwind Pass, just east of Duskwood. You just follow the path east of Darkshire. You end up on this trail, you just follow the path south. And right outside Karazhan, there should be plenty of Arcane Eyes floating around. Next pet I've chosen is Dragonbone Hatchling. I've said that already. But now I'm going to say where to get it. I think you can find them around any large skeletons in Dragonblight. Good place, I think, is the ones around Wormrest Temple. Like, in this general area. And Scarab Hatchling. You can find this guy in Silithus. The attacks I'm going to use are Mana Surge, you know, to take advantage of Manos' first turn being Arcane Storm. Drain Power and maybe Psychic Blast. Psychic Blast maybe for the second pet. Dragonbone Hatchling is going to use Lift Off so I can avoid that flash attack. Because it's kind of a pain in the butt. Maybe Hawkeye, maybe not. But it should help deal some extra damage. For Thrash, my third attack. Let's see. I'm 244 speed, but I should be fast enough to go faster than the other two, letting me get 2 to 3 hits of Thrash. And Scarab Hatchling, I've chosen him because he's a critter. I could have chosen any critter really. And he's just going to clean up if I need it with Scratch. Alright. Oh yeah, how fast is Arcane Eye? 273. I think that's fast enough. I think not. No, he's not. 276 is Manos. Yeah, he is pretty fast. Okay, he's going to start with Arcane Storm. I'll thank him for that, because that's going to let me use Mana Surge with the added effect. Now it should seem pretty even here, but since I got the first Mana Surge off, I won. Take that. Now, Hanos is going to try Flash first. So, but I'm faster than he is. So I'm going to use Psychic Blast. It deals magic damage and more magic damage if the weather is, and is. If it is and is. If it is Arcane Winds, which it is. That's what I meant. Okay. There you go. 309, 154. There, now I'm blinded. I can only use Drain Power. Hopefully this hits and reduces his damage done. Nope. Oh well. I tried. Well, Psychic Blast is up again. Let's see if this does anything. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so yeah, Arcane Eye. Now Dragonbone Hatchling should be able to clean up nicely. And we might need Scarab Hatchling after all. What's a cooldown on Flash? 3 rounds. I think he's got one round left before he can use it again, so I'll use liftoff next turn. This turn, yeah, I can use Hawkeye. Go, fly up, flash. Ah! Oh, that was kind of strange. I expected Invisible to be active that round, but whatever. I'm not complaining. Okay, one round of Hawkeye is still up. I could refresh it, or I can just thrash. Hang on, what's his speed? 244. What's Dragonbone Hatchling's speed? Also 244. So when pets have the same speed, it's chosen at random, like a coin flip, who goes first in that round. So I'm just not going to refresh Hawkeye and just use Thrash, since I'll get a guaranteed 2 to 3 hits off it. You know, while my passive buff is still active. He doesn't hit very hard, does he? He's been using Seed. Why doesn't he use Arcane Slash? Come on, I'm a flying type. Alright. I'll serve you right. Very easy. You know, I think he's actually weighing the team down. Man, what a disappointment. That was part 14, the Arcane Familiars. Next episode, the very last one. How did I do this? Oh well. Next episode, episode 15, is the very last one in the series. After that, it will start right over at the beginning at Brutus and Ruckus. The opponents in that one, the next one, is sort of a special guest star type of thing. I won't say any more than that, because it's special. It should be a surprise. And until then, I will prepare myself, because right now I am not prepared. Alright then, be well, stay well. Oh crap, farewell.